Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and I'm working on the quilt. And I've had requests for people, for me to do a tea break while I'm working on the quilt, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, before I put this on the tripod, I want to show you something. This is my first time using this frame. And I did not realize how important it is to make sure that when you have your leader cloth that you measure everything, because if you look, put this down here, if you look, this bar is running along here, correct? But as we go along, it becomes pink polka dots. So it's kind of crooked, but the sheet is still covering the entire backing, so I'm not going to worry about it. I really would only worry about it if the sheet didn't fit all of the backing and if the sheet had a pattern, like an up and down vertical pattern. So I'm not going to worry about it. So I have this little bendy tripod because that's the only thing. I think I bought it oh God, I don't know how many years ago, for $9.99. But I'm going to use it so that I can put it up on the back of the chair here, because my big tripod really doesn't work with this, in conjunction with the amount of space this quilt frame takes up. So give me a minute and we'll be right back. So, anyway, everybody knows how stressed I've been about the pool not going in and maybe not even being in time, because let's face it, today is the 12th of July. Happy birthday, Leona. She's 80 today, and as always, the lilies bloomed just in time for her birthday. My day lilies. Anyway, I've been all stressing about the pool not going in, and then when Howie brought the karaoke machine upstairs for me to test, because I bought it with just a partial test, and I wanted to make sure all the CDs were going to work. Well, as I started to go through the CDs, practicing and singing, and I don't think you actually want to see me sing karaoke, so I didn't film it. But problem was the CDs started skipping. And I thought, oh, that's not going to be good, because it was all the good CDs. Of course, I'm not checking them all at first. I just grabbing the ones that I think I might want to sing to make sure they work, right? So I start going through, then of course I pick Patsy Cline, Crazy, and I'm going to sing that. And it skips every time I start to sing. So I'm thinking, oh no. So I try another CD, does the same thing. So now I have a panic attack. And because the karaoke contest that I'm having at the pig roast is a contest. There's going to be no judges. It's going to be totally random. But every time someone picks a song, signs up for it, and actually sings it through to completion, they get a ticket. And the ticket goes in the jar. And what's the prize? The karaoke machine, the TV that we put with it, and all the CDs. The CDs are not working. Uh-oh. So I thought, oh no. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I ordered a bunch of CDs. Stuff for everybody, like classic country, classic rock, golden oldies, that kind of thing, right? And so they all arrived, and today I got the karaoke machine out, and I thought, okay, let's get this all set up and see how it sounds. Well, didn't the brand new CD I put in skip? So then I lost it. I was so upset, because now I'm facing the fact that I may not have a swimming pool or a karaoke contest. I may just have to let things roll the way they roll and hope that everybody enjoys themselves despite the lack of entertainment. Because you know me, folks, I'm a hostess, right? I'm the hostess wannabe with the mostess. So I texted Howie at work with another panic attack. The poor guy. I have phoned him every day since we were told that the installation of the pool was going to be delayed. And I phoned him every day on break, trying to keep the panic attack down, right? So anyway, I phoned Howie and said, it's not the CDs, it's the machine. And he said, you know what, honey? He said, the people that are coming, honestly, I don't think they're going to give a rat's petunia whether they're going to be able to sing karaoke or have a swim. If we want, we can always take a truckload of folks down to the boat landing and we can all go for a swim if it's really hot. It's not a big deal. We could, relax. It's going to be okay. You don't have to be the hostess with the mostest. You're already doing the pig. We're already doing a pig. So anyway, that calmed me down. And what I did is I thought there's got to be a reason for it. Maybe it's just dusty. So I have some electronic wipes and I opened it up and I cleaned it. And then I realized that it was every time I sang. Now I got a pretty powerful voice. But every time I sang too powerfully, even though the volume was down, I was skipping the CD. And it kind of made me think of feedback. Now, I made sure that I'm, good 6 feet away from the speaker, but I was still facing the speaker. Then after I cleaned the karaoke machine, I covered the mics with a little bit of quilt batting and a piece of fabric and an elastic band. Then I turned the karaoke machine around so that the speaker was facing away from me. And guess what? Bob's your uncle. The cleaning, the patting of the microphones. I turned the tone down because it was way up to treble. And it works. It works beautifully. So now I can send most of those CDs back, except for the classic rock ones that I opened. And that's what's happening. Then I solved that problem and I got a phone call from the pool guy. And he said, they're going to be calling you within the next hour to schedule your appointment to install your pool. Guess what, folks? The pool's going in Monday. So why was I sweating? Why was I all stressed out? I was stressed out because I thought I was in control of everything. I was going to be the hostess with the mostest, and I was going to have the perfect karaoke booth, and I was going to have the swimming pool and the pig and all that stuff, because this is our last big party. But you know what? That word control. Even after 21 years of sobriety, I learned something about myself. I forgot. There's a prayer that says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, like solving the problem with the karaoke machine, and the wisdom to know the difference. The difference is I had absolutely no control about when the pool was going to go in. I did have some control over fixing the karaoke machine. I just got to learn not to sweat the small stuff. 21 years sober, and I'm still figuring that out. Take care. God bless.